no confirmation until inauguration. They want to say in the direction of the Supreme Court.
As a Filipino American woman, my voice is important, so that is why I'm political. And I identify as a progressive voter.
Yeah, the only difference is they try to do it fast.
My belief with the Republican Party is that they are more of godly people.
To be a daughter of a conservative Republican and the mother of a liberal Democrat, democracy is very much alive in our household.
And here we are writing letters to get other people to vote.
With the presidential election approaching, a report from the Pew Research Center finds the number of Asian American eligible voters have more than doubled in the last 20 years. Another Pew Research study shows more Asian American voters have identified or leaned Democratic than Republican since 1998. That includes Louie Tan Vital.
I learned the colonial history between the Philippines and the United States. I began to understand different systems of oppression. I became aware of all the different ways that oppression manifests in this country. That really became the foundation for my political views.
You gotta do something. No, you're totally right. It is irresponsible to not be voting when we have so much at stake in this country. I can't.
While Louie is active in reaching out to thousands in her community in her activist work, the ones she can't seem to reach are back home.
I'm a full-fledged Republican.
Oh, this is the most charismatic will vote for Donald Trump.
Trump, he is not in favor of abortion. That's what I am looking for. A president to be God-loving and preserve the life of the people. When I found out Louie is with the other party, I was disappointed. She has her own mind.
You did?
Yeah.
Louie's grandmother, Estrella Pada Taong, and Louie's mom, Louie Tan Vital, live in Honolulu. In 2016, Estrella was a volunteer campaigning for Donald Trump. This year, she decided not to actively volunteer because of the pandemic. Lucky, Louie's mom is not quite as decided as her mother or her daughter.
It is really a challenge to be in between my mom's political views and my daughter's political views. I am the byproduct of them too. I don't have to really lean to the left or to the right as far as I am concerned.
I haven't had a lot of difficult conversations around politics with my grandmother because maybe I'm scared. Sometimes I feel as if I'm not being completely honest in this space with them because I'm not being authentically myself. How do I talk about my political views without seeming like I'm challenging them or disrespecting them?
Woof, I did it. Mom, so I voted already. I know.
I'm not gonna ask.
You already know who I voted for.
Everybody is strong-headed. We're all convicted with our own stands, and it can get heated. There was one occasion where we were talking about same-sex marriage. It can get interesting. It was interesting. So
sometimes I wonder if the reason I am so politically active in teaching other students and teaching others in the Asian Pacific Islander community is because I don't know yet how to reach my family.
NBC News invited these three women to a conversation over Zoom to talk about their political views.
You know, I realized that I haven't seen either of you in almost a year.
I miss you.
I miss you too. Are you okay, Mama Iya?
Oh, yes.
Let's start. I don't know a lot of older Asian American, Asian Pacific Islander activists. And I would say, Mama Iya, that you are an activist too.
Yes.
I'm an activist for my political views.
Positive activist.
Why do you say positive? Is there a negative activist?
Yeah, what I mean for positive is do not join the brutal demonstration, my dear.
You have to understand where Mommy Darling is coming from. She still attributes back to the way it was in the Philippines.
Brutal state violence.
Once you verbalize your political stand and whomever is in power, more likely you're guaranteed to be dead. For me to see you active in politics, my dream has become alive because of you.
It's interesting that I had no idea that either of you were really involved in politics. I came into politics on my own, not knowing that, Mom, you were in political science, that Mom Iya was volunteering in different political campaigns. And yet I'm doing the same thing.
It's in the bloodstream.
I'm really your daughter and I'm really your granddaughter.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.